So you always know, man, you can hit me up at Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. Also, you can leave voicemails at 512-522-9256. That's 512-922-0922. Well, whatever, man. Y'all say the fucking number every episode. You guys can get it. All right, we're going to jump into some Ask Danny's, man. The first one we got is writing advice. Ask Danny. Hi, Danny. I've been making beats and producing for around 4 years now, and I think I'm pretty good at it. But I've always wanted to be an artist, rap, sing on my own beats. Lyrics have always been something I struggle with, and I was wondering if you had any tips or advice. I write almost every day, and I think I've improved a little bit, but I feel like I have so much to say without being able to express it in the rhymes. I think, you said you write every day, so that's good, just, to keep your sword sharp or whatever and just keep on the pen. But I think more so than writing every day, you just literally have to write all the time. Like your whole brain has to be, you have to be, like anytime you get like dead air or like dead space, that's one thing about me too. I still got it in me. No matter what I'm doing, if I'm just like hanging out, I'm just like chilling, I might be sometimes like just talking to the homies and for a second I'll just go blank inside my mind and I'm actually rapping all the fucking time. Like if I'm just walking up a street or something, I would just start rapping in my head. So when you think of cool shit, you just got to write it down constantly writing down shit. And then instead of like sitting down to try to like write a song and be like, I'm going to write a song. Or, you got all these different notes and shit to pull from. And, it just makes shit, I feel like it's more so you coming prepared to write instead of just sitting down and just trying to think of some shit. Because that's pretty much like freestyling in some sense. You're just sitting there writing whatever come to your brain, the first thoughts and shit, and you just putting that shit down. I like to be more prepared with my writing and just, So I write all the time, and then when it's time for me to write a song, I sit down, I got all these notes and stuff like that. I figure, I think anybody, like, like far as musicians or anybody that's into writing, I feel like that's the trick. The trick is not necessarily sitting down to try to write. The trick is just writing all the fucking time, and then when you sit down, you prepare. I feel like that's what a lot of stand-up comedians do as well. You just have to always be writing because you never know. It sucks too sometimes. You can be in bed, getting ready to go to sleep, and then there's one line just pop in your head, and you're like, fuck, I need to go write that down. Because if you don't, you always say to yourself, I remember it. You ain't gonna remember that shit. That shit gonna disappear like it ain't shit, so. Like being in a shower or something, come up with a bar, gotta hop my naked ass out all soapy and shit, grabbing my phone, could barely fucking type the bar in. But I feel like when you put that much work into it, that's how you're always gonna be able to write cool shit because you prepared, So shouts out to you. Hopefully it gets better with your writing and everything. So next up we got Filipinos and rap songs. Hi, Danny. I'm Jose from the Philippines. I've been listening to your songs for years now because of how stylish and unique your music is. Found out from the podcast that you're part Filipino, and it got me wondering, why do rappers mention Filipino women way more than any other nationalities in rap songs? Is there a special connection between Filipinos and black communities in America? Hope to see you on tour in the Philippines one day. I would definitely come and watch. Love and peace, Jose. I think because you could just rhyme so much cool shit with it. I mean, for the most part, I think they always just, I met this Filipino and she was jalapeno. You know what I'm saying? It just rhymes with a lot of cool shit. I mean, it's the Pino, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I am a quarter Filipino. My grandma's Filipino, my dad's half Filipino. So yeah, man, I grew up a lot. As me being a first child, I'm the oldest. I feel like we tend to wish we was the only child kind of shit. So I would go live with my grandma, my Filipino grandma. I would go live with her just because I was like the only child. I would be by myself there. And just growing up in that culture, man, she was crazy, man. I would say, man, my grandma was like, she's pretty much like a hoarder in some sense, but she was the type of person that would like go to like a Salvation Army and shit. And she'd just be like, I'm about to buy a shit ton of clothes and buy a whole bunch of shit and I'm gonna send it back to the Philippines to my family and shit. But she would never send that shit. And it would just be clothes and shit piled up everywhere. She was like, I'm gonna send it to the Philippines. But she'd never send shit to the Philippines. I miss my grandma. I actually need to see her. I haven't seen her in years, to be honest, man. But I do want to go to the Philippines. I mean, I was trying to do like a documentary type of shit where I go back to the Philippines with my grandma, meet my family out there and just, live out there, man. See how it is out there. So I'm really, I'm definitely want to go do it, but I feel like, My grandma, man, I would love to do that with her. So, you know, shouts out to everybody in the Philippines, Manila and all that. You know what I'm saying?